Let's talk about desk stands. I'm obviously reviewing those, but let's talk about the different variety of desk stands. So let's say you get a speaker, and I'm using this Kanto Ben. No longer sold anymore, by the way. I'm really sad because I use my rear channel to be vertical firing. But let's say this is your speaker on your desk. Now you have an option. Here's your option. Drop a speaker on the desk and you're fucking done. Nay, nay. Very first recommendation is you get a piece of angled foam. This was actually like back support foam that I sliced in half with a kitchen knife because it was way cheaper than anything else you can get. And you do that. So that sort of points at you. So that's not bad. Now there's also the other option of... I gotta throw all this foam behind me because it looks cool. The other option is the standard yoga block. These are a 4-inch. You get 3 or 4-inch. And you could do that. And you could do that. And that's not bad either. Now, granted, these are all still, can I lower my seat so much, you're not getting it. That's not high enough. You could be the crazy person that stacks 2 of them, but I wouldn't do that. The other option would be this. Build like a bridge out of 2 foam blocks, because now you have a 6-inch lift. And do that. And the last foam-based option is they make these, I think this is 8x10 or 8x12 by 2-inch. So if you have a really big speaker and you just need a little bit of lift, you could do that. Or, again, bridge, and then that. And that's actually how I was running speakers on my desk for the longest time. I built a literal bridge out of yoga blocks and another block, and then look, we're almost there. Sorry, baby, I'm putting you down. There we go. Okay. So let's talk about the real solution, which is the best solution I've seen. SoundRise stands. I should probably disassemble one. By the way, that's George Thorogood. Treat her right. Come here, baby. I'm gonna treat you right. Oh, you're not the lightest speaker, and I could have picked the lighter one. American made. Whatever. American made. Los Angeles made, actually. Man named Sonny makes these. And he charges about $165 for a pair. And they're offered in raw metal, silver, which this is, or black. And I asked him if he's going to do other colors, and he said, sure, I could look at other colors. Because here's the thing. Zeos, that's ugly. Pasta thinks it's ugly. People think it's ugly. It's this big, ugly metal thing. And it's springy, like it does flex a bit. But here's what it does. It doesn't take up room on your desk. Okay? You understand that those other foam solutions with the bricks and the blocks, you lose desk. And you don't lose desk with this. And it's got hole pass through here for wires. So you could set up amp DACs, tubes. You could just use it for storage. You can keep your damn Dreamcast under it. Dreamcast. Only a Dreamcast, not a GameCube. Fuck that thing. It's relatively lightweight. It'll hold, I believe, a 40-pound speaker. 40. 40. Now, if you have 40-pound speakers, A, I'm jealous, and B, well, here you go. The ass is cut out. There was a couple issues that I have been sorting back and forth with them. It comes with 8, or at least it did come with 8 of these silicone, like rubber feet, like big rubber feet, and they're designed for the bottom of the unit, which is here. The top of the unit has a lip. The issue I was having, though, is it does come with a default slope, and this is a very smooth metal surface. So I was putting I put a set of micas up here, and it plays, and the bass would actually slide it back, because it's not pushing down enough to level this out. So the solution was he sent me more of the foam feet. So now, I'm assuming, and I'm saying this in the video, so he better do it, he will give you 8 feet per side. I'm just going to make that assumption. He's trying to figure out a solution, because usually the feet go on the bottom, but I have yoga mat on all my desks, so I don't need to put feet on anything. So I put the feet on top instead here, and that prevents the speaker from sliding or shaking or anything else. So they just sort of sit affixed. Front lip prevents the speaker from sliding forward. Can I Where's my... Come on. Come on, orange. Granted, I don't have... Actually, it does hit all 4 rubber feet like that. Ta-da! Now, the heavier the speaker, if you hit it, it will sort of bounce a bit, but then settle down and stops. I have not seen bass shake it, and these fluids would be the ones to do that. Let's go back to, like... Excuse me, orange. Sit there. It's a very simple thing. The problem is, you know, you're not going to DIY this. You can't get a metal former to do this on your own. And if you could support an American-made company, there you go. So let's take this heavy as shite fluid and put it back up here. You get a little bit of a bend down. Don't flip it backwards, by the way. That's I've almost done that. That's my desk being crap. It's perfect. In fact, I've been doing this. Taking some old mouse pads and just covering the bottom. If I got these again, I got them in silver because I thought they would show up best on camera. But if you get them in black, you're not even going to see them. These speakers are just floating here. I've done reviews with them up, and it's for the first time I don't feel claustrophobic. Usually with a foam block there, give me a foam block back off the floor. If you have a foam block there, you're losing so much space, but you take that away and you've got... I almost forget there's speakers here. I had the big 306s, the LSR, not the LSR, the 306Ps, and they were just doing I was just keep things under it. You know, keep my remote controls under it. Keep this sound blaster under it. It comes with these stickers. Another thing I critiqued. I said, man, I love stickers from companies. These might be a little large. And he's like, yeah, I should probably scale those back a little bit. But up until right now, I believe you're just going to get these giant SoundRise stickers with your purchase. So they come in raw metal, silver like these, and black. I'd probably recommend the black unless you have silver speakers that sort of match or you want them to stand out. I'd kind of want them to fade away because they're doing their job perfectly. This is, and I don't know, there's a 9-inch lift if you want to know the actual dimensions. With those foam blocks, with those, it's at most a 6-inch lift on its side. And you get another one that's like an 8-inch lift. This is an inch higher than that. And it's perfect. This is an average height desk. Average height girls, and it's just there. Like my eyeballs are here. That's where my eyeballs line up, and this still has a slight tilt back because these aren't the heaviest speakers it could hold. 40-pound speakers would be like there, and then it'd be perfectly level. In an earthquake, and since he's from LA, I'm assuming he's put them in the earthquake simulator, because if the desks should shake, look, you get a nice wobble, but nothing falls down. So, there's nothing better than a well-placed speaker. I always said, if you brought me into an audio show and you said you could have these $10,000 speaker cables or several books of matches, give me the matches every time. Because I could take a book of matches and lean a speaker back and have it tilt just a little bit, and that will do way more for the fucking speaker than $10,000 speaker cables. And it's all about placement. Placement is everything. So these are going to be here forever. I'm not yard selling them. I'm not putting them in a closet somewhere. They're going to stay under my desk until I need them. Hopefully he'll send me a set in black. And I've also inquired if he's interested in making a shorter... If you guys... Because here's the thing. This video is going to come out. No one's ever heard of SoundRise speaker stands before. SoundRisePro.com. No one's ever heard of these before. Would you guys be interested in these? Obviously, yes. A shorter version. This is a 9-inch lift. And that's fine for here. In my bedroom, I've got the Swan M200 set up. And the desk is a little bit higher. The desk is like here. So I don't want to... I would love the space underneath it, but I could probably go for like a 6-inch lift in there. Like 3 inches lower than this. Would probably be a good 5-6 inches lower. Opinions. Would you be interested in these if they were also shorter? Because it wouldn't take him much to manufacture that. There you go. I mean, these are like a utilitarian review. Yes, they don't sound very good. They actually look okay. I don't hate the look. The way it gets wider in the front and then comes back and then sort of tucks in a little bit to sort of give a flex to that. I'm okay with it. Again, the bottoms being silver, if those were black, you wouldn't see them at all. And then the speakers just magically float. And although I don't yet know if I'm recommending this, you could DAC amp. Imagine an element stack under there, just an EL stack, and you're controlling the monitors with it. Oh God, I'm getting the chills. And then, apparently, this company he has, if you go through the website, they do like lighting, like desk lighting, like RGB stuff. And I'm not a super fan of fucking LEDs, but if you lit under here, if he sold a kit for like, I don't know, 30, 40 bucks that you could attach, like, you'd never see it with your eye, and you could just light the things under it. Sound activated. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. PC Master Race is just flowing through me right now. I want stands with space and lights. You could DIY that probably for super cheap, but it's an idea. So anyway, I love these stands. Pasta hates them. She thinks that they're too weak. They're not going to hold her speakers, and she's afraid. And I'm like, they fine. They do that little bounce, and they settle. So I mean, I'm dedicating a day of Z reviews to these speaker stands because they've changed my perspective. Whereas before I would have to stack things randomly to get the speaker to the right height. Boom, 9 inches, done. Come on, girl. How could a girl not want 9 inches on her desk? Twice. In black. I was also looking for an excuse to take down these fluids and listen to them again, and this was the perfect excuse. Because they look so fucking good. They also match the silver. I'm impressed. Product of the year 2019 so far. Even though I've had these since 2018, I neglected them. I literally had them behind me and I just didn't bother hooking them up. I had them here with stuff on it, and I'm like, these speakers to test right now. And now that I've hooked them up, now that I've got the sort of the understanding that I still have a full desk. I have a full desk. I could lay things out and sort under. The speakers are just out of the way and at the perfect height. Do it. Links in the description. She's in the description. Patreon link in the description. Maybe I'll work out so that there's a coupon code or something, because patrons deserve that sort of stuff. $5 a month gets you into the yard sale telegram, the yard sale Patreon tier where you can bid on things. Not these speakers, not these stands, probably that M9 and that lock G, and that, and those headphones over there, but not those. And definitely this. This will definitely be in a yard sale, unless it blows my mind. Previews. If this blows my mind, then it's going to be a yard sale. But if it doesn't, yard sale. Doesn't blow my mind, yard sale. Blows my mind, then I'll have to throw everything else out. So check out SoundRisePro.com where you can buy these. I don't think they're available on Amazon or anything. It'd be nice if they were. But yeah, just fucking... it's the stupid little things. It's like, hey, why don't we take a piece of metal and bend it and change your whole perspective on how desks work? Because that's what this is doing. It's actually, I'm not afraid. I used to hate reviewing speakers in this desk because they'd just be either speaker stands on the side or massive puddles of foam blocks, and they're all crooked and perfect. And there's those ones you put together, but they still don't do this. This is what I want. This. Everyone should get this and be like, oh my God, you can put like a fingerprint scanner under it? And it turns the speakers on. Anyway, we're done here. We're done here. Wallpaper in the description. Patreon link. Links to these. Links to something else. Maybe these fluids, because I fucking... Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. And again... comments. What do you think? Shorter ones? Different colors? Lighting? What?